Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Diddy. Judge Arun Subramanian has officially denied Diddy's request for a new trial or an acquittal. Am I shocked? No. Are you shocked? If you are, I'm shocked that you're shocked. And the reason why I say that, before Diddy even went to trial, he asked for bail 4 times. Judge denied every last one of them. Once Diddy was found, not guilty of the more serious charges, but guilty of 2 counts of that Mann Act, he asked for bail yet again. The judge said no. During the trial, they had one juror that was questionable, and not the one that wasn't living in New York, but was living in New York, not that one. It was another one that, got this mysterious text asking if he was the juror that they wanted to kick out for lying to say they lived in New York but didn't. The other juror got a text. If you told no one that you was on this case, how are you getting a text from somebody asking you if you're a juror? The defense team wanted that juror gone too. The judge said, absolutely not. So everything that Diddy has asked for during this case from this judge, the judge said no. So am I shocked that the judge puts out 3 days before his sentencing on October 3rd that he is going to deny the new trial or acquittal? Mm-mm. Now, I'm just saying, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Because this judge, in my opinion, hasn't liked Diddy from the door. And the prosecution wants 11 plus years and a $500K fine. Diddy's team asked for pretty much time served. Maybe 24 months, and so time served, let him out and do probation. Where will this judge fall? I don't know, because the judge don't like him. Let me share a screen so we can get more into this story. So Diddy denied new trial or acquittal days before sentencing in federal case. So Sean Diddy Combs' request for a new trial or an acquittal in his federal case has been denied just ahead of his sentencing on Friday. Judge Arun Subramanian declared in a filing on Tuesday evening that the court was not persuaded by arguments made for either potential outcome in his case. Combs' counsel argued that his recordings of sex acts with male escorts were technically amateur P, which they said was protected under the First Amendment. They also claimed that he deserved a new trial because his RICO and S trafficking counts should not have been joined together with his Mann Act counts, which they say prejudiced the jury against him on latter charges. In his ruling, Subramanian stated that Combs failed to carry his heavy burden of showing spillover prejudice to the jury, and he was found not guilty of the more serious RICO and S trafficking charges. The government proved its case many times over, wrote Subramanian. That by itself might be enough to dispose of Combs' challenge. Had the prejudice indeed been so great, one would expect the jury to convict on the most relevant counts before it could spill over and infect the other accounts. A new trial is not warranted. And I'm going to be honest, because I could be fair when I'm doing these things. I understand with that explanation what the judge is saying. I truly do. On Monday evening, prosecutors filed a 164-page memorandum that recommended no less than 11 years of imprisonment, claiming that he is unrepentant and that the punishment for his crimes of conviction must take into account the manner in which he committed them. The government previously suggested that he serve a sentence of 4 to 5 years. So they changed it from 4 to 5 to 11. They're just being evil. Last week, Combs' attorneys argued that he should serve no more than 14 months in prison, claiming that he has been punished enough. Along with the filing, Combs' former girlfriend, Young Miami, and producers Dallas Austin submitted letters of support, as did inmates who have taken Combs' free game course. Combs was found guilty in July on 2 counts of transportation for P, but dodged the more serious charges of trafficking and racketeering. He faces up to 20 years in prison, but I'm going to drop off the 20 and say 11, right? Because I don't see a judge going above the recommendation from both halves, right? So you got Diddy's team who said 14 months at the most, and you got the prosecution said up to 11 years, right? And so listen, based on the charges at hand, not, all the other stuff that we want to throw in there and say this, that, and the other. Listen, if we were going to bring in everything in the kitchen sink when it came time to sentence somebody, a lot of previous people who were sentenced for the crime at hand would have probably got a longer sentence if everything that they did prior to that date was thrown in part of the consideration for their sentence. There are people that have been menace to society, and their previous, even if they was in court for things, their previous cases was closed and could not be considered for the case at hand. And then sometimes, yes, if they had previous cases, those cases were considered for the charge at hand, especially if they kept repeating the same crime. So what am I saying? For the Mann Act charges, I think enough is enough. Enough is enough. Set the man free. Let him go. If he's going to mess up again, he'll mess up again, and then you lock him up, and then that time you give him the harsh charge, right? But you're not going to know until you let the man out. I don't know what this judge is going to do, but if I go by the track record of the judge is going to stick it to him. Do I think this judge is going to let him do time served? I don't think so. Now, we got statements from the people on the prosecution side. We know it was Cassie, her parents, Deontay, some other people. But I do know over 70 letters, and I think it speaks volumes that some people in the jail, because that's his current situation, right? They know him currently. How can Cassie write that this man has zero change when she hasn't recently been around him, right? But you got people that he's been in jail with that have written letters on his behalf to the judge. It's going to be interesting. Friday's going to be interesting in court at 10 a.m. I just say buckle your seatbelts, everybody. I do have a lot of things to do on Friday, but no matter what time the verdict come out, even if we don't speak about it when it first comes out, we will definitely talk about it that night on Trending Topics. Listen, guys, I appreciate y'all listening to this video. Listen, hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. And listen, we're taking guesses here. Do you think this judge is going to go on the lower end of the sentence, or do you think this judge is going to come on the higher end of the sentence? And do you think if the judge comes on the higher end of the sentence, that his team will begin to seriously try to talk to Donald Trump and get what do you call it? What do they call it? Why is it slipping my mind right now? Get a pardon. Listen, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video.